Everybody think being lean is for the body. But what I learned is being lean changes everything. It changes how people see you. It changes how you feel, and it changes how you build a life you want to make. I've been lean for about 3 to 4 or 5 months now, and it's like a night and day difference. What people see you, people treat you, and it's how you feel overall, how you look at yourself in the mirror. I started at 193. Now I'm at 160. I could say I'm about 12%, 10%, 12% body fat up and down right now. And it's a night and day difference, y'all. How you feel, how people treat you, the women interaction, daily interaction. It goes beyond the mirror. It opening doors I never seen. It strike conversations I never had. The attraction is out through the roof. It's a lot goes into it. I'm gonna talk to you about everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. What I did to get lean, I had to cut out all the distractions. I had to stop partying. I had to stop drinking. I had to stop smoking. I had to really lock in. I really had to self reflect, be by myself, and go through this journey. Being lean is more than just physical, man. It's spiritual as well. So if you really want to get lean, you're gonna have to see some things, go through things as well while going through this journey. You might lose friends, you might lose relationships, you might lose family, and you have to be okay with that. But it's worth it on the other side, I promise. What I learned is that you're gonna learn more about yourself than you ever thought. You're gonna learn if you a bitch or not. Respectfully, you're gonna learn it because at the end of the day, you have to put the food in your mouth. I've learned that I have to put the right food in my mouth. I have to leave the bad stuff in the grocery store. I have to get the bad stuff out my refrigerator. What you learn is you the reason why this is gonna happen. Nobody else. So you're gonna talk to God more. You're gonna talk to yourself more. You have to really dig in for this to happen. You can't just pray and meditate for a lean body. You have to put in the work. You have to avoid the negative energy. You have to stop the negative thoughts in your mind to do this and do that. You have to lock in. You really have to. And I learned that in order to do that, a lot of times the people is not going to be able to go with you. You're going to be vibrating way high. When you're leaner, your confidence is going to come, and you're going to feel great about yourself. And a lot of times the old people that you're around is not used to that. Y'all going to start vibrating different. And I learned that a lot of people just not going to be able to go with you when you're going through this journey. I promise you. And that's okay. Because to get there, you have to shed the old you. And the old you is it's going to be old friends, and you're going to make new friends. And those friends are going to be aligned with you. So you have to be wary of that, all right? I'm telling you this from experience, and it's only been a few months. So get ready for that. I learned that for sure. I'm going to tell you what worked, though. What worked is staying in that calorie deficit, tracking my calories, drinking all my water, and meal prepping. If you these guys that want to have a big social life while getting lean, it's hardly mistaken that you're gonna fail. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have had a big social life, and getting lean was hard. Was so hard. So what's going to work is cutting that down to all of it down, or very 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 to the minimum. You're gonna have to say no to a lot of things, and that's what worked for me. Counting my calories, tracking it, drinking my water, and getting rest. You're gonna have to get your rest as well, guys. You're gonna have to drink your water. You're gonna have to meal prep, eat the same things over and over again. This will work for me. You're gonna have to eat clean day in and day out, every single day. No cheat meals, no cheat days. You're playing catch up right now. You're playing catch up to the man that you want to be, that you've been putting off for the past years, months. Some of you guys been watching lean videos forever. I was that guy, so I understand how you feel. You're gonna have to lock the fuck in. Like I don't know what else to say. You're gonna have to lock in. So what works is you gonna have to go to the grocery store. If you a lazy motherfucker, don't want to go to the grocery store, do that whatever stuff these apps they use, they can come drop it off your front door. But you're gonna have to get some groceries, and you have to learn to cook yourself. You can't depend on nobody. You can't depend on a woman. You can't depend on your mommy, your daddy, none of that. You're gonna have to come in and cook your own foods. You have to buy you meal prep trays, all of that. I tried the meal prep company thing as well. It wasn't for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. For me to get lean, I had to cook my own foods. I had to wash my chicken. I had to wash my air fryer, clean that out. I'm honestly right now clean that thing right now as we speak while I do this video. But in order to get lean, what works is you're gonna have to cook your own foods. You're gonna have to cut the vices down because when you smoking and drinking, it's gonna give you the urge to want to eat bad. I mean, honestly, either if you're in a relationship, that partner gonna have to understand what you got going on. In my process, when I was getting lean, I was in a relationship, so and she was a bodybuilder, so it would kind of actually work in my favor. But a lot of you guys didn't. It's not gonna have that lifestyle. I mean, a lot of y'all are not dating bodybuilder chicks and shit like that at the time. So yeah, so I was kind of lying at that time. But if you're not in doing that with so that person you with gonna have to understand that shit or be single. At the end of the day, you're gonna unlock better high vibrational women anyway when you're lean and in shape. Promise you, because you're gonna be shedding the old you. You losing 50 pounds is you're not the same person. Obviously, physically not gonna be the same person, so spiritually, mentally not as well. So that's what you're gonna work. This is what you do, guys. Like I said, eat clean, cut out the drugs and alcohol, and really talk to yourself day in, day out. Be obsessed with being lean. Watch lean videos all the time. Keep watching my videos. It's gonna inspire you and keep you on track. You gotta be obsessed with this. You have to be obsessed with being lean. That's what works. You have to be obsessed with this and don't think about nothing else. Don't think about your video games, your whatever your all your hobbies. Right now in this journey, in this chapter in your life, this is a chapter that could transcend when you get the habits down. But this chapter, you're gonna have to lock in. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be a few months of doing these habits, and it's gonna be instilled in you. It's gonna be your identity. And that's what's gonna work. And I'm gonna tell you what didn't work, man. In this journey, trying these going out to eat and estimating calories and not tracking calories, that didn't work. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like you're gonna be wasting your time and your energy, your gas, and all of those type of things. What you're doing is trying to get a quick fix, trying to find an easier way out. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's no easier way out with this journey. That's why you're gonna get closer to God because you're gonna do this the longer way. It's like and there's a image that meme where it's like it got the left side and the right side. Most people gonna go to right, but you got to go left. That's gonna be you on this journey. You're gonna be a lot. You're gonna be alone. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're gonna be alone. So that's why a lot of times you're gonna be losing friends because they're gonna be still partying, eating bad, drinking, just chasing this dopamine. But when you eating clean and eating healthy, you losing their dopamine is gonna be lower because you have to do this the long way. And you going out trying to eat right, all of that. No, you have to cook your foods. I promise you that didn't work. Another thing that didn't work, honestly, is doing the meal prep thing. Like I've tried it, it just didn't work for me. Maybe not a lot of roads. I would, but like right now, like in this, because I don't want to mess up. Like when you locked in, you do not want to mess up. You want to keep doing what you've been doing because it's working, and you don't want to like switch it up. So I'm not going to be doing a whole meal prep. Maybe if I get sponsored, like really getting paid to do it and promote it, I may do it. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not selling out, but shit, it's pay the bills and it's still healthy living. But for me talking to you, going from my experience, what didn't work it was the meal prepping, like buying it and getting it sent to your door and all of that. It was I had to cook my own foods and see what I'm putting in my mouth, weighing my own foods, like really putting that energy in. And what you put in, you put out, it's gonna come back to you. So getting the meal preps is honestly just an easy way out. Like you're gonna have to cook your food. You're gonna set that hour in. There's always time for it. It's 24 hours in a day and you make time for what you're gonna do. Get up an hour earlier. If you in this motherfucker waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning, get up at 5. It don't even take an hour, but get up an hour earlier to do that so you can cook your food if you want it fresh. You can even cook your whole thing. You can cook for a whole week in 1 hour. Air fry, oven, buy it in bulk. So what didn't work was the meal prep company thing, going out to eat and just winging food, not even thinking about tracking your calories. That's when you start eating the same thing over and over again, like every single day, then you kind of don't have to track your calories. When the weight comes down and you're doing your cardio, 40 minutes, 30, 40 minutes of cardio, and you're lifting, like you kind of don't even have to track it after a certain point in time. The first 2, 3 months, track everything, track everything. But like I said, you're gonna eat the same foods over and over again, so you kind of just gonna understand it. And you're not trying to like be like an extra bodybuilding shredded guy. Like you just want to have like basically good set of abs, like chest, arms, things like that. And yeah, Another thing was these supplements, man. Me trying to do all these supplements, creatine, fat burners, a lot of these protein shakes and things like that. You don't have to do all of that to get lean. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. You don't need all of that to get lean. Just cut down the alcohol to at all. I just cut everything. I don't drink, but you can just cut all that off, or just have that shit down like once a month. Cut it down. Sugar. What didn't work, man. A lot of these, just cut the sugar down to like all the way. You know what I mean? Just that's the best thing I can say to do. So yeah, that's those right there. Those things right there just didn't work for me. Certain like these supplements, meal preps, all that. That honestly didn't work, man. You're gonna have to just lock in and just meal prep. You know what surprised me about getting lean though? Like my algorithm been going up. I've been having people responding to me more, like old friends coming back, letting me know, hey man, you lean, da da da. I'm getting people asking for like more training sessions and things like that. Like I've been promoting personal training. I haven't been promoting personal training like yet. You know what I mean? I haven't been promoting for new clients, but I'm having people like interested in training. You know, another thing as well. A lot of times, you know, because I've been out of high school for about 10, probably going on 12 years now. You know what I mean? So it's like all those guys that was in shape with abs in high school and college and things like that, they're going to be asking you, what do you do? All those guys that have those abs that would have the ladies back in, you know, all they know the ugly duckling thing. You know what I mean? You got the glow up because you got the body, and most people they fall off. And that's what surprises me, that people now is going to be asking you how to get their body. People going to be, hey man, can we get a workout in? They're going to want to be around you because they want to see, they want to compare, not maybe compare. I don't know what their intentions are all the time. I kind of ignore some of it, but what surprised me, people gonna want to train with you. People gonna want to be hanging around you, chat up with you, all these things like that, because you're gonna be vibing high and your body's gonna. It's amazing. You're like a superhero, and people want to be around that and be around the energy. Yeah. Also, like, you're I also think as well, surprised about being lean. You know, you're gonna be women fantasies. You know, you're gonna get hit on a lot more than what you usually do. You know, it's the reality. You know, a lot of these girls, boyfriends or husbands and things like that, they are out of shape. Go to Walmart, go to the gym. Half of these people are just not in shape. They're not lean, and they got this dad. It's a dad bod epidemic. It's a big dad bod epidemic, and surprisingly, like us, you know, you don't have to really talk much. You can be an introvert. People don't want to talk to you. Like people gonna just ask you random questions. People gonna talk to you about your tattoos. If you got tattoos, people gonna strike up conversation as well. Surprisingly, so yeah, so if you are on Facebook and you start posting like your lean things like that, best believe like a lot of times these chicks that you maybe turned you down or whatever, they're gonna try to hit you up. They're gonna be in your likes. They're gonna be like, "Hey, how's it going?" All those things like that. So that surprised me. So you be ready for that when you get lean, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. So you be ready for that, man. And I also want to let you know, man, being lean is just not a goal. It's a lifestyle. So if you're doing this for a fucking trip or a birthday party or a high school reunion, like just get out now. Get out now. I don't respect you, bro. Like you want to be lean for the rest of your life. You want to be a superhero. If you got kids, you want to be that Batman, the Superman, that Marvel character for your family for the rest of your life, not just temporary, bro. This is a lifestyle, not a goal. This is a lifestyle. You don't want to fucking be that guy that's in shape for 3 months and you fall off, and then people like, up, he fell off, and people gonna be happy too. So I'm not falling off, and you not either, bro. If you're watching this video, stay on it. So don't even look at this shit as no goal, right? Look at this as a lifestyle. Like you want to be that guy 50 years old lean, 60 years old lean. I see it. When you go to these high end gyms, not the you can go even at Fitness Connection, like it's always gonna be that one older guy that's in shape. You know what I mean? But you in these gyms, like you pay like 100 a month. Like I bet my new gym I'm in now, oh my god. Like you go to Alpha, I'm in Houston. If you go to Alpha Land, Rain, these is high end gyms, and you see these guys with the badass ride. They like 40, 40 plus 50. Like, and it's a lifestyle, man. They still got that youth in them. They want to, you know what I'm saying? You know, they probably fight, they'll squabble with you. You know what I'm saying? You get out of line. Like, I love that, bro. I love it. And you want to make, like I said, you want to make this a lifestyle. You want to make this a goal, bro. So, yeah. So lock in, man. Being lean, it just changes everything, man. It changes your finances. It changes the way people perceive you and how you perceive yourself. Like you feel like a god when you walk out and you got that nice ass body. When you come out your shirt, man, you know they're gonna be looking. You gonna get that respect from other men. Like when I go into the gym, bro, and I see another lean like guy, like they come up to me. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Some people gonna ask you questions, or some people gonna give you that nod. Or if you just cocky, just act like you don't see them. But that's another story as well. That's another video. But I mean, being lean is the way to go. Like anybody can have muscles with a bare belly. That's just simple, bro. That's the average person even in the gym. You don't want to be the average guy. You want to be the guy that's like exceptional. Like you get automatic clout when you in shape. You that one shape guy in the gym. Everybody know who you are in the gym. Even though they might act like they don't see you, but they see you. When you shape and you lean, especially if you come out your shirt in the gym, people see all that. They see all that. People always looking because people always insecure. But you not gonna be. You just gonna be. You him. You that person. You that nigga. So get lean. It changes everything. How people see you. Your money gonna come in. The women obviously gonna be there, but fuck them. Like, but the money, how you feel, the confidence, and all that, it's like it just come all in together, man. If you got any questions or tips of want to get lean, you need an online coach. Follow my Instagram at Athletics. I might change my name to I'm Ready Lee, like my YouTube channel. So if you watch this video months from now, type in I'm Ready Lee or to see if it's come up at Leeletics. But my email is gonna be the same, leeletics@gmail.com, man. Book a call, book a training sessions, whatever. Hey man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You saw value for this video. I'm out.